Massive catalyst we got to talk about this week, and holy smokes, congratulations to those of you who went in on those Tesla calls with me on Friday. My butt was hurting on Friday because I was buying the dip on these suckers, and on Friday the stock was, let's just say, volatile. But it gave me some really cheap entries on some Tesla call options, short-term Tesla call options. I was like 100K deep on these, and they turned into a 500K profit this morning, and I'm like, it's probably going to keep going up, but I'm going to take that profit right now. And I can always open another trade. So, wow. Congratulations to the course members who are part of that. If you want to be part of the course, remember, coupon code expires tomorrow, April 30th. Stocks and Psychology of Money Group. Just go to meetkevin.com. You get all my trade alerts. I don't promise you're always going to win, but I'm just transparent with my ideas and my trades. I don't take it from there. If you get questions, email at staff@meetkevin.com. So, reminder, because I tax loss harvested, not only did I avoid the potential down if Tesla had missed on earnings, but I also am not going to be paying taxes on that trade or quite a few of the other gains. What happened this morning and what catalyst to expect? Well, obviously, we've got earnings week this week. We've got AMD. We'll pay attention to AMD. That sucker's been trading down for a long time. And I know AI has certainly come off of its bubble, but let's see if AI can impress tomorrow with AMD. So I'm watching AMD. Tomorrow's ECI. I'm not actually worried about that. That's the Employment Cost Index report, Q1. Survey says 1%. The Fed watches that pretty closely. Obviously, we got the Fed meeting on Wednesday. I'm not so worried about Q1. I'm actually more worried about Q2 because of what that's going to say for wage growth, because that's when California's wage increase affected or went into effect in Q2, April 1st. And so you're really not going to get an ECI move, in my opinion, until the second quarter. That could potentially be bad for the Fed. And I don't think J-Pow is going to J-Pow us this week, mostly because I think J-Pow is in this position of, hey, we're in a good place with monetary policy. Yeah, we've had a little bit warmer data, but we expected bumps, and the economy's holding up. Now, I know we're definitely seeing some transition and joblessness, but those numbers aren't really being represented because they're so offset by gains in retail, hospitality, and government and healthcare employment. But and I do know there's some pain though in tech and layoffs in certain sectors of the economy, which frustrates a lot of people. But one thing that should be really frustrating is what's going on with the Atlanta Fed real GDP now. Holy smokes. Have you seen what it did? So remember the Q1 estimates came in last week at 1.6%, and everybody's like, stagflation, myself included. I'm like, that's a stagflationary report. I'm like, but that was driven down by a lack of inventory buildup and exports. Companies aren't building up inventory right now because you don't need to. We're not going into this COVID situation where you need this massive supply. I think we're going to go back to just-in-time inventory because it's going to help companies' EPS and helps prevent inventory obsolescence, which is really what hurt a company a lot, like Ubiquity. But you look at like the Atlanta Fed real GDP index right now. This sucker is at 3.9%. GDP is almost at 3.9% per the Atlanta GDP Now index. It's crazy. So now I'm cash right now. Well, I'm not all cash right now. I've got a good chunk of cash right now. But from what I'm getting in these earnings reports, it might make sense to start finding dips and allocating to dips because the bad news is coming in less bad than expected, which is very exciting to me. So that creates some opportunities to now buy certain stocks lower. Like I was trimming NVIDIA, in the 900s, and now we're at 8. Something. So, it's not a huge discount. It'd be nice to see a little bit more there. But let's take a look at this. I want you to see this. Just a quick couple updates here. This is a little personal, but I just want to say, look at this. Look at this. These children, you may have already seen the post. That's Summer right there. She is home. It's bittersweet because I can't be there with her. She went through absolute hell. That's Jay, Violet, and Summer. These are twins, same age, twins, identical twins. And you can see her coloring's not that good. She's gone through some serious trauma. I wish I could be there with them. I'm doing the House Hack Roadshow. We've got Toronto today, Denver today, Chicago today. Then tomorrow we have Austin, Dallas, Houston. It's medical problems are like hellish. And so I just want to say my heart goes out to everybody who goes through this. There's nothing you can do other than have faith. and it's really, really hard. I do want to say shout out to, here's a picture, or it's a little video clip, but I won't play it. It's Teterboro. This was us at the Teterboro Airport. House hack investors over here. I guess I could actually just play, and you can kind of see it sort of move around here. But anyway, thank you for coming out to the roadshow. This was really cool. Teterboro folks here, really fun. House hack 2024 cheer there. Hope to see you there. Fundraising deadline's obviously May 1st for that, day after that coupon expires. But as far as my positioning, I just want to be clear, the only shorts that I have are these. It's what I'm wearing right now. Sorry, I like wearing shorts. They're really comfortable. But yeah, look, this is this GDP growth, we have to be real about. It's going to probably lead to continued growth in earnings at companies and, quite frankly, delaying a recession. At some point, there will be a recession. We all know that. But the reality is, these earnings are good. I've been saying that for many days now. These earnings are good. And again, while I'm not always perfect, I try my best to just be transparent. These earnings are good. This is not bad, what we've been getting. I think this week, 20% of the S&P 500 reports, we're going to get more of this mostly good data. We'll see. But I'm looking every single day, and I'm reading these earnings calls on a daily basis, and I'm just not seeing the pain in the earnings calls yet, which again, that's optimistic. Not only is that optimistic, but this GDP skyrocketing, I don't think it's going to lead Jay Powell to go pa-cha-pow to where he punches us in the face and says we got to raise rates. I do not see that happening. Inflation break-evens are coming down again. They were skyrocketing. That made me very nervous. They're back down again. We're at about 2.44 right now, which is down quite a bit. And the 10-year is sitting, stable actually today to down 2 basis points. So, we're still obviously in inverted yield curve territory, so there's still some, issues in the economy. But right now, at least in the near term, we may have had a dippy doodlah here that might start meriting some more buy the dipping. So that's what I'm going to be paying attention to very, very closely, is where can I get some buy the dip opportunities. Now, I do want to talk Tesla. So let's touch Tesla. Tesla, this Baidu agreement, I'm excited about it, but I'm a little torn. Let me explain. I'm really excited that this means we could get FSD licensing in China, so we could get revenues from there. That should show the rest of the world that if China's cool with our FSD, that maybe the rest of the world should be cool with our FSD and believe in the autonomy that Tesla is investing in. But I want to be clear. Elon said this weekend that they're going to be investing $10 billion into artificial intelligence this year. That was not on my bingo card. That is not how I've been underwriting Tesla. That is way more CapEx. In their earnings call, mind you, and I'm bullish on, don't worry, don't mind you. Let me be clear, I'm bullish on FSD, but, I don't think it's going to be robotaxi as soon as people think. And I want you to see this snippet from the earnings call. So the earnings call here says, we had negative free cash flow of $2.5 billion in the first quarter. The primary driver of this was an increase in inventory from a mismatch in builds and deliveries, and, as discussed before, our elevated CapEx across various initiatives, including AI compute. We expect the inventory build problem to reverse in the second quarter and free cash flow to turn positive again. Elon also says, yes, I think we can be free cash flow positive meaningfully. That's great, but if you were negative $2.5 billion of free cash flow in Q1, and now you're saying you're going to spend a total of $10 billion this year on AI, did you, how? So, I'm confused about that. I'm a little torn on that. I'm like, how are you going to be free cash flow positive with $10 billion of AI spend? I'm not sure about that. I'm a little torn on that. I think there's some cognitive dissonance there on hopium and expectations. So that's something I have to analyze. I'd like to hear what you think in the comments, but I'm like, when I saw that, I'm like, what? Now, obviously, we got that good news with China here, but I think it is offset by a risk factor that I think some of the Tesla Ultra Bulls will ignore. But I don't think it merits ignoring that. And remember, we didn't actually, nothing has changed for FSD. It's just now going to be available in more areas. If anything, which is good, there is another risk though. Consider this: Baidu licensing the mapping data potentially also means licensing the camera data, which you realize there's this risk that when they have this mapping data, they're going to be in a potential position to say, Now we're going to take all this data and use our black market H100s or whatever, and we're going to come up with our own neural nets to have full self-driving, because now you're giving us all the data. Just saying, I'm not sure, but I don't know all the details of the Baidu agreement, but I'm a little nervous about that if Tesla's handing over all the camera data, it's giving China a massive win. Certainly, I would expect that camera data would only be in China. Otherwise, obviously, the Biden administration would freak out and have a heart attack. Not that they already like Elon anyway. But they should. They should. He is doing the most for climate change. More for climate change than anyone else I could think of. But anyway, whatever. Okay, so that's Tesla, that's GDP, that's ECI. Not worried about ECI tomorrow. Optimistic on earnings. The earnings have been good. Not worried about GDP. I'm still a little cash heavy. I think that's going to create buy the dip opportunities for me over the next month or two. And so you're going to see me slowly deploying. And I don't need to be rash. I don't need to rush this. But thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I do want to say, those of you who are investing in HouseHack or are considering investing in HouseHack, read the PPM. But something to know about HouseHack is we are going to build what I believe will be an M1 Finance style version of investing in real estate, which I'm very excited about, or Robinhood of real estate. Think about pies where you can invest in, real estate that's, in red states, that's in blue states, that's, commercial real estate that are short-term rentals, long-term rentals, whatever. We'll have all of that. I think that's very exciting. So stay tuned for that. Learn more over at househack.com/2024. Again, we have a deadline on Wednesday. And I'm sorry about that. We just have a big foreclosure coming up on May 6th. And while we could finance that foreclosure deal, we would have to forego another deal that we're doing. So we're kind of like picking between the two, and we'd like to buy both of them. And so right now we're just operating on a cash basis, so that's why there's a little bit of a rush there. But anyway, we do have a coupon code expiring as well tomorrow in the Stocks and Psychology of Money group. Make sure you check that out. If you have questions or need to bundle up, email us at staff@meetkevin.com. I'm going to play a little clip here of some of the things people were saying this morning in the stock market open live stream. It's pretty incredible. Again, no guarantees. We can pull off trades like that all the time. I just trade ideas. You could join, you could lose money. I want to be very clear about that. I make mistakes, okay? I'm not perfect, but check that out. Stocks and Psychology of Money group. Coupon expires tomorrow. Price will go up, and we continue to add more value, and we do those course member live streams every day the market is open. Quite frankly, with the exception of days when I'm traveling on the East Coast, like today, because I got to get to the airport. I'm already late for my own flight. I got to get to Toronto and get through customs. So thank you for being here. I'll see y'all soon. I love y'all. Thank you. Goodbye. Somebody says made 4K. Let's go. Oh, congratulations. Good job. Kevin, I just ripped 20K from that trade. Thank you. Congratulations. Holy crap. I made 50K. Thank you, Kevin. Holy shit, dude. Yes. This is like the best day ever. Damn. 6K on that Tesla trade. Thanks so much. Congratulations. Holy smokes. Good job, y'all. Good job. 5K thanks to Kevin. Holy smokes. Up $44,000. Holy crap. Good job. Somebody here says I made $25. Good job. I'm at 100K. No way, Big Rob. Holy crap. How dare you be human? Yeah. I made 9K on that trade, made a 7K profit. I made $73,000, 11K trade here, made 20K. Holy shit. Oh, I'm so happy. This is so cool. Congratulations, everyone. That is so freaking fun. 26K. 10K, 11K on that Tesla call, made 2K on the call, made 10K, 8,600, made 30K. I made 3K, made 22K, made 20K, 6K over here, 2K over here. Holy smokes, up 20K, bagged 4K, made 7K, $250,000, Kyle. Holy crap, 227, Anthony. Oh my gosh. Y'all had like half the position I had. You guys got balls. Made 30K on that trade. Damn, this is amazing. Congratulations, y'all. You went to the 5. Oh, you were on the 5. You stayed on the 5-3 calls. You dirty. Good job. Congratulations. Bro, you just made me $100,000. Oh my god. I think I need to go take a vacation. 22K profit, 45K, 16K. Oh my god. Somebody said, no, you didn't. Stop it. Somebody says I made 5.5 million off. No, you didn't. Stop. Made 9K, made 4K, 5K made, 5K. Wow. Wow. This is amazing. Good job, y'all. Geez, Lord, it's almost 69K. Somebody says I made 1.2 million on it. Oh my god.